What's up, it's Ozzy from ViewHub, and let me start off by saying I'm not a huge fan of singers with some exceptions like Billie Eilish, whatever you say her name. She's huge with the kids, especially with the TikTok scene. She is really over with them. She is one of those, quote, quirky girls who have depression and are very authentic, end quote, whether you believe it or not. But she did win the Nickelodeon Choice Awards, and also she brings that rebellion feel where it's like, I'm doing anything I want that aren't normal and I'm owning it. And that makes her unique with her own fan base. From the way she dresses to her gothic/dark feel and her infatuation with spiders, to me, if RAR XD was named after a person, it would be Billie Eilish. She's one of those typical Tumblr girls that you would see back then. But to her credit, she has shot up really high with her records, and she is so young. So trust she will soon hit that really, really high echelon where she is a household name. She has been on a lot of late night shows and even Ellen, which houses viewers who are like radio casual listeners musically. But her last project, Don't Smile at Me, was actually an okay project. So this project, I expect a really dark production as well as content. She has announced a 14-track album, so as I always believe that short albums like 10 to 14 is really perfect because you don't give people enough time to get tired of your album because it's already done before you get that feeling. Without dragging that out any longer, first song we have is exclamation points, 6 times to be exact. It's a really short song about Invisalign, the dental product, I'm guessing. So Billie Eilish with the important message that society as a whole needs to take care of their dental problems. And that took me all day to decipher and encrypt that really encrypted message. After that, we have our first actual song, Bad Guy. And guess what this song is about? A bad guy. Throughout the record, we have Billie taunting and drooling over her partner who sees himself as a bad guy. I'm surprised that Billie didn't go through with the horror sound with this record. She rarely ever does records like this, so it's nice to hear her go out of her box content-wise. But towards the end, she goes 180 to end this song on a creepy feel. And this song has a 90s dance club record feel to it, and the beat later on shifts to a more groovy feel, and the snapping in the background added up all together to make a great record that I personally liked. Third, we have Zanny, and this record I feel indifferent from it. Content-wise, she discusses Zannies and gives experience of her friends taking them and how she has avoided them. This time around, she doesn't have big theatrics production-wise with this song in the beginning, except the distortion bass that had to be on max level. But this song is more of a showcase of her singing rather than her singing with all the bells and whistles. The last part, when all the orchestra came in with her singing, was really cool, and then fading away with her humming was a nice touch. To me, the first part I wasn't really feeling. The second part I was feeling, but as a whole, this song is an alright record. Fourth, personally one of my favorite singles out of the 4 we got, You Should See Me in a Crown. The production for this song is amazing. This song keeps the dark tone that she is known for, but throughout the song, and after the beat drops, it escalates to a faster paced and almost jarring-like sound. The only part I didn't like is the EDM-like record scratching and the rewind vocals. But towards the end, it does add to the feel and vibe of the song. Billie has said the title is a reference to Sherlock, and this song is her getting, quote, jiggy. She goes on wearing the crown and, quote, run this nothing town. All in all, it's a great record for Billie that I liked. Fifth, we have All Good Girls Go to Hell, this time on her Little Uzi Vert mode, with the obvious being All Good Girls Go to Hell. But she also talks about how she sees God with the lyrics, quote, my Lucifer is lonely, but I think God is fake. Production for this song sounds like it's the theme song for a girly drama show like Pretty Little Liars. But after this song plays, I have to baptize my phone. You got some devil talk and people going to hell and all. But aside from that, this track is an alright track that I personally could have done without. After that, Wish You Were Gay is next, a song she has been getting a lot of controversy for, so much that Billie had to explain that the song is about a boy rejecting her, and she came up with the excuse that he was gay to make her feel better, and that's the reason he doesn't want to be with her. Sounds really Tumblr-ish. Like always, Billie instrumental selection fits her singing to a T. The ukulele to start the beginning off was nicely done, and the second verse with the counting down was with a nice touch. This song is good with a really good production, but personally I can't see myself listening to the song that much, if at all. Next we have When the Party's Over. Having this sad crooning and soft piano sound to give off a sad vibe, Billie, when she's paired with nice theatric production, is easily able to create these bone-chilling, mood-inducing records. But actually, Billie Eilish has said this song isn't meant as a sad song and supposed to be more of a mad mood. But to me, I see this song as an anthem for the I need some space from you excuse. But this record as a whole, in my opinion, gives off the feeling of despair and sadness. So I like this record. Eighth, we have the song 8. And in the beginning, I'm guessing that that's an 8-year-old or Billie singing like a baby in the beginning. I don't really know, and I don't really like it. But the production is soft with the soft piano and a relaxing ukulele. Again, Billie reflects on her issues with the boy who won't or can't see her with the lyrics like, quote, you're looking at me like I'm seeing through you. So she battles internally with herself, wondering why this boy won't give her any attention. I'm not into lovey-dovey emotional records, so personally, I won't listen to this, but it's an okay record. And after that, we have My Strange Addiction. This song has a funky feel with it, creating with this beady piano instrumental-like noise. I would look at Billie for I wouldn't look at Billie for dance records, but this is really a good fun dance record, referencing The Office in the beginning, but also a reference to that one show with the same title, My Strange Addiction. I'm guessing this song is about her love addiction. Wow, get it? It all goes together with someone who she loves. She talks about how a simple touch from him can ignite her addiction and how it's unexplainable, but she is just as addicted to him. This song is one of my favorites, and this song is a Billie song that doesn't try to make me sad, for once. Personally, another one of my favorites off this project, and it's a really good song. The 10th song on the album, an early release song, Bury My Friend. This song at first, I didn't really like it at all. I didn't like those random screeching and those random clawing noises in the whole song. But after a while, and listening to it after a couple times, it's alright, but I still don't like those chalkboard scratches. But I get it that it's there to add to the ambiance and overall feel for the record, but in my opinion, giving off a sense of urgency and anxiety. Billie has said this song is written from the perspective of the monster we have under our beds. So yeah, pretty scary. And the production and her singing thrown in with the crooks, dark ad-libs has this song sounding like a straight from a horror movie. But Billie Eilish showcases her talent in a hauntingly great track that I enjoy and find good. 11th, we have Ilo Milo, and I never heard of this game before, but she said it's a reference to a game where you need teamwork to unite Ilo and Milo. She goes on to say about the song that, quote, "The whole idea is the game. It's just like losing the person you love and then finding them again. The beeping and booping background noises can get really annoying at times, but after a while it grows on me." After a couple listens, obviously. But this song as a whole is really put well together. This song showcases her singing really well, and the production, not theatric, but meshes well with her vocals. This song personally grew on me, and I like it. In 12th, we have Listen Before I Go. In this song, she talks about suicide and more specifically sending a message to her lover and warning him that if he wishes to see her, he better hurry up because, quote, "Cause I'm leaving soon." The sad piano and soft bass support the somber lyrics, with Billie ending it on a sad note with saying she can't be saved and to tell everyone that she knows that she loves them and that she is sorry. So if you're looking for a happy song, this isn't it. This song is a pretty depressing song, and personally, I'm not really that into sad songs and I hardly ever play them, but this song is a really standout record from this album. It won't be a really huge hit, but as a deep cut, I like it. 13th, we have I Love You, adding another record about complicated relationships, this time with a male counterpart, helping with the vocals, acting as an echo for Billie's voice. This record is nice and all, but for me, this song isn't for me. Like I said, it's a nice lovey-dovey record, a nice change from The Devil and Suicide Talks, but it's not for me. Last song we have from the project, we have Goodbye, the final song from the album, and I like it just for how the lyrics are taken from every song featured on the album. I like how it ties everything in a nice bow. To sum it up, again, I'm not a really huge fan of singing and sad content personally, so I'm really picky when it comes to listening to those things, but I like Billie Eilish as an artist, and I don't mind listening to her, but I actually enjoy listening to her. But to me, with this project, it really cements her lane in the sad, introspective, goth, whatever you want to call it, section she's in. This album is really cohesive, and almost every song has a place on the album. Even songs I don't like still fit in with the overall album. Billie always has these monument-sized productions, which is why a lot of the times her records are used for movies and shows, and this project is no different, with really good production. This album as a whole is a great project from Billie Eilish, and if I were to rank it, I would give it anywhere between a 7 to 8 out of 10. And if you don't mind getting on an emotional roller coaster, or you're an independent 13-year-old snowflake, I would listen to this album. Let me know if you like this album, your favorite song off the album, or even if you have any favorite songs, but just let me know what you think about it. I'm Marley from Review Hub, and I'm out.